Welcome to Cultivating Connections. My name is Jane Lizotte. I am the principal of Sherwood Middle School here in Shrewsbury. And I am here to share with the community some of our students' perspectives, students in grades 1 through 12, regarding what it is and who it is that fills their bucket each day they are in school. We have interviewed and met with some of our students across the district to find out specifically what it is that adults do each day that make a positive difference to their lives. And we hope that you enjoy hearing from our students. Thank you. Brian, thank you for being with us today. It's great to meet you, and it's wonderful to be here at Floral Street School. I have a couple of questions I was hoping you could help answer today. The first is, I'm curious to know what it is at school, and specifically people here at Floral Street School, who make you feel happy and wanting to learn and wanting to be challenged. Can you think of some people here? And I'd love to know what it is they do to make you feel safe and happy, and share your thinking with us.
So sometimes at recess, groups of kids invite me, and also in class, whenever I'm stuck, the teachers help me. And so that makes me feel happier.
Excellent. And how do you get to know your classmates?
Morning meetings, sometimes we do partner and group things, so yeah.
Can you talk to us? Some people don't know what morning meeting is and what happens there. Can you talk to us a little bit about what does a morning meeting look like when you're a fourth grader at Floral Street School?
Basically, everyone just greets one another, and that's about it.
Okay. And when you are walking down the halls at school, do people say anything to you or do anything special?
Sometimes they say hi.
Excellent. What about, I'm looking for some ideas that you might have regarding ways in which we can make our schools even better. Do you have some ideas?
Maybe we could, I don't know, make recess like 2 minutes longer so you could meet more friends, and yeah.
Okay, that's a great idea. Having an opportunity to have more playtime or open-ended time where you can meet others who you may not know.
Yeah, and sometimes classes go to another class. Maybe do them a little bit more often. You'll find more friends also.
Excellent. What do you mean when you say sometimes classes go to other classes? What do they do there?
Because for today example, there was a class next to us, and they went for the indoor recess and played with us.
And was that the first time you've had time with the other class like that?
So far this year, yeah.
And what is it specifically that you enjoyed about that experience?
I got to meet new friends.
Great. And how did you do that? Did you just walk over and introduce yourself, or how did that happen?
So I played a board game and asked a kid if they wanted to play. They said yes, and so we started playing with a bunch of other kids, and yeah.
Wonderful. Brian, thanks so much for sharing your ideas with us today.
You're welcome.
Ritchie, thank you for being with us today. I really appreciate you being here and sharing some of your experiences at Floral Street School. And I wondered if you could start by talking to us a bit about what your morning looks like, and specifically when you get off the bus and enter the building, who do you see, what do they say, and as you're thinking about your day, what people do you interact with at Floral Street School, and how do they make you feel happy and motivated to work in the classroom. So start with the beginning of the day when you get off the bus. What happens?
When I get off the bus, I walk into the classroom and I see the people that are from my bus, and I might see some other people from other buses. And there are other people getting to the school from parent pickup and front door walker.
Okay. Do you see adults in the building when you walk into Floral Street School?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. Who are they and what are they doing at that time of day?
There's like a bulletin board near school, and they're next to that, and they wait for like some students that they work with or something like that.
Okay. And what are adults saying good morning? Can you tell us a little bit about how you're greeted during the day, and think of some things that the adults who work with you say to you to keep encouraging you during the day?
Yeah. In the morning, they say hi and I wave to them back. And
one of your schoolmates was talking to us about morning meeting. Do you have a morning meeting in your classroom?
yeah.
A time where you sit. What does that look like?
So after the teacher calls us to go to the rug, we sit in a circle wherever you want, and we first start off with a greeting. The teacher takes 3 suggestions, and we close our eyes and vote for the one we want to do.
Okay. Can you tell us about the greeting that you used this morning in class?
I use shoe greeting. It's when you take off your shoe, put it in the morning, and someone picks it up, and someone goes in the middle, grabs the shoe, and whoever that shoe is, like whoever that belongs to that person, they greet that person.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Why do you think you do activities like that with your classmates and your teachers?
Do say hi to everyone.
And why is it important for people to say hello to each other?
Because they meet each other in the beginning of the day, and they don't see each other at night.
And they don't see each other at night? Okay. Ritchie, do you have any ideas for us as to how to make school happier for you each day? Other than extra recess, because we know everybody wants more recess.
I'm not really interested in these books in the media, so I have an idea of like adding more books students like.
Adding more books where?
Students like in the media center.
Oh, okay. So you have some suggestions of book titles?
Yeah.
And how could you go about making those suggestions?
Maybe I can tell the principal or media teacher.
That's right. That's a great idea, and I'm sure they'd love to hear from you. Well, thank you so much for sharing your thinking with us today.
You're welcome.
Chris, thank you for taking time out of your busy school day to visit with me. I really appreciate it. I am here today because I'm very curious to know what it is at school that people do and say that make you feel happy and welcome here at Floral Street School.
In the morning, everybody greets me that I know.
Can you talk about who those people are that you know who greet you, and where are they when they greet you?
They're walking off their bus, or they're coming in to school from parent pickup.
And what do they say?
They say good morning.
And what do you say in return?
You too.
Oh, you too. Okay, great. And how does that make you feel?
Happy.
Why does it make you feel happy to have someone say, or it sounds like there are a number of teachers out there who say good morning?
Because I know that I'll have a good day.
You know you'll have a good day. Excellent. And during your day, are there other ways in which you get involved in the school community?
Some days we have school meetings.
And what happens at your school meetings?
We talk about what we did that week.
Can you give an example of something that you did? Give me an example of something that happens at all school meeting. Are there celebrations of learning?
We sing songs.
You sing. Okay. Do you talk about your core values?
Yeah.
In what way? How does that happen? What does
principal talks, then they ask, then they talk about it.
They talk about the core values. And do students participate in those
Yeah.
meetings? What do they do?
They talk about what the core values mean.
To them? Excellent. Do you remember one of your core values? What's an important one?
Focus.
Focus. And why is focus important?
Because if you don't have focus, then it's hard to get anything done.
Oh, I love how you said that. You don't have focus, it's hard to get anything done or done well, right? Someone told me that you share announcements, but I'm not sure what that means. Can you tell me when that happens and how you do that?
In the morning, the fourth graders go on the announcements and talk about and get the school day going.
Excellent. So what are some things that you share during that time?
We share the core values and we say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Excellent. And Chris, as you think about your day and your years, now you're a fourth grader at Floral Street School, do you have some ideas that you'd like to share with me about or with us, the audience, about ways in which we can make our schools better at Floral Street School and at all of our schools?
Maybe we should have more school meetings so we can get to see more of our friends.
Have more school meetings so you can see more of your friends. I think that's a great idea. If we can find a way to do that, we'll do that, or find opportunities for you to interact with more friends more often. Terrific. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Braden, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really happy to have you be part of a conversation that involves better understanding how it is that students feel at school, and specifically, what are some ways in which people at school make your day fun and happy and exciting? Can you give us a few examples?
First of all, thank you. And some of the people that make me feel happy at school are my friends and my teacher, because, well, my friends are always there for me. And like an example of that is like when I fall down and get hurt, they always help me up and like work through it.
That's a wonderful example. You have some good friends.
Yeah.
And how do teachers help you?
Well, Miss Luby helps me like when I'm stuck on a problem, and like my friend, the person who sits next to me isn't there at the time, and she notices I'm stuck in the problem. She helps me, and she's just a really good teacher.
And can you talk about how she and other adults in the building help you? Like, what do they do and say that tell you that they're wanting to help you and that you're very happy to receive their help? What do they do?
Well, like if I get a problem right and like they knew I was struggling, they like usually give me a smile or a wink.
Great example. How does that feel?
Good.
Excellent. And are there things that happen at school, activities that make you feel happy and that are fun and exciting that you do in your classroom or outside of your classroom?
Art and physical education.
Can you talk to me about that? What about art and what about physical education?
In art, Miss Whittemore makes the project easy but hard, kind of. So like it's in between, and she's always really nice about it, and if we don't finish and she expects us to, she doesn't yell at us. And in physical education, it's just really fun because I play 3 sports that all are very physical. I play baseball, football, and basketball. Right now, I'm playing football, so physical education really helps me because in football, sometimes I like get the ball thrown to me when I'm tight end. So like physical education when we're running, it helps me get faster so I can like get a touchdown.
Excellent. And what does the physical education teacher say to encourage you?
He doesn't really say anything, but like he says stuff without saying it because he has like posters on the wall that say you can't do it unless you try, and like you won't fall down unless you quit.
Oh, very good. So those encourage you, those messages. Well, thank you so much. Now, as you think about school, my last question is, what are some things that we can do in our schools, in the Shrewsbury Public Schools, that make life even better at school and happier and feeling more fun and engaging? Do you have any ideas?
I think the schools are already really good at right now.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Braden.
You're welcome.
I hope you have a great afternoon.
Okay.
Hello, Anushka. I'm so happy you're with us today. We're having conversations with students across the district regarding how it is they feel at school, and we're wondering what adults and others in the school community do and say that make students feel happy and wanting to learn more and safe. Can you talk to us a little bit about your ideas?
Sure. But first, I'd like to say thank you, Miss Lizotte, for the welcome.
You're very welcome.
So, what makes me happy is when the teachers give praise to me for doing a good job. Like, they don't say, "Good job." They are very excited about it and they express it.
And what types of specific praise do they give you? So they don't just say great job. So what do they say? What do they add?
They say things like, "Great job, you got 25 out of 25. Your score improved by 5%.
Excellent. So they give specific details about what it is that you did well.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
What are some other things that both adults and students do that make you feel just great to be here at Spring Street School?
I think it is great when children ask me to play because I like to play with students. It's fun. I'm glad we have recess invented.
I am too. And how do they go about including you, whether that's in the cafeteria or in the classroom when you're doing group work or out on the playground?
Usually people just ask me if they want to play or not. That's just how it goes.
Great. So you always feel included? Are there times you don't feel included?
A few times, but not very many, I'm glad to say.
That's wonderful. When you have a problem or when you are struggling in the classroom or with a friendship, what do you do? And how do people help you?
People help me by cheering me up with humor. Humor is an important part of my life, but also what cheers me up is reading. It helps me feel better by seeing the characters are way worse off than I am.
Very good point. And can you share any ideas? Do you have any ideas that I could bring back to other principals in the district about ways in which we can make our schools even better and stronger places to be?
Yes, I had an idea that could support the hurricane damage and to help bring the schools closer together. So I had the idea if each school did something like a musical or a play or something, then we could practice that. And the money sold for tickets could be for either supporting the school or the hurricanes that have just been
Devastating.
Yeah.
Yes.
They've been pretty bad these days.
Well, I appreciate your thoughts around how we can help others in our world, and I'll pass your ideas along. And if you have other ideas, who would you go to at Spring Street School to share them?
I wouldn't because of how Spring Street works, how convenient it is, I wouldn't really have to go to anyone. There's a suggestion box.
Tell me about that. I don't know about the suggestion box.
So the suggestion box is when in your free time you can write a good idea on a slip of paper or something like that, and you can drop it in the suggestion box, and Mr. Maybe will read it and see if it's a good idea or not.
Excellent. And how does he get back to you?
I'm not sure because frankly I've never really put anything in the suggestion box.
Okay.
But I'm sure it's something.
He has a conversation at some point with all of those students who come up with the great suggestions.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for all of your ideas.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you so much for joining our conversation about school today.
Yeah.
I am curious to know, we're curious to know, how you feel at Spring Street School, and specifically we want to know more about what people at Spring Street School do and say to make you feel happy and engaged and wanting to learn more and more.
Like,
Can you share some ideas?
I do like school
Great.
a lot. And my friends make me feel better and when I'm sad, and also they make my day the best.
How do they make you, how do they make your day the best? What do
Like,
they
they
do?
include me in like games when it's indoor recess, like Battleship or Lego system.
And do they come over and say, hi, do you want to join us? Or what do they say to, how do you know you're included or you're invited?
Yeah, they just say, do you want to join in?
Excellent. Can you talk to me a bit about your teachers? And I'm wondering if there's a time during the day where you all get together as a class to talk?
Oh, like read aloud.
Tell us about Read Aloud.
Like we're reading the Sisters Grimm, and we're like halfway. I think. Well, I don't know how we're doing in that book.
Mm-hmm. And how does that make you feel happy and wanting to learn?
Like I do like the book a lot.
You like the book a lot.
Yeah.
How did your class choose the book?
No, the teacher just chose the book, and it's on the wall.
Oh.
And also there's like a book, like a chart where you can write words that
Okay.
you don't know, and we already got 3 of them.
Excellent.
And also there are predictions and questions that you can note on the board.
Oh, okay. That you can add yourself?
Yeah, you write on a sticky note.
Excellent. And you post it up on the board?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm curious to know what happens first thing in the morning. So do you take the bus or do you get a ride to school? Or do you walk?
My parents bring me.
Okay,
Parent
so
drop off.
parent drop-off. So when you come into the building, who do you see and where do you go?
I sometimes I visit the teacher I had like last year or the year because I was here for kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, and 3rd grade.
And so you walk around and you visit. Tell me more about the visiting.
Like I go there a lot, like usually, and I meet my teacher and I say hi.
That's terrific. Tell me about all school meeting.
Like everybody meets in the gym
The whole
and
school?
they sit. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And what happens there?
Mr. Maybe is in front, and the first thing we do is like the 4th graders do the announcements.
At the meeting?
Yeah.
Okay, and then do you have some activities and celebrations?
We have box top celebrations
Wonderful.
and sing along, which I'm pretty sure a lot still we need to get used to it.
Okay, you're getting more used to knowing
Yeah.
the songs. All right, one last question. How can we make our schools better?
Like for the hurricane, I think we can donate things.
So you would say to continue to donate to people who are in need.
Yeah.
Okay. that's a great idea. And we do, I think we do a good job in our schools looking out for others,
Yeah.
but we need your ideas, student ideas, to do even better at serving
Yeah.
others. Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being with us this afternoon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I am looking to know more about what people at Spring Street School do and say that make you feel happy and wanting to learn more. Do you have some ideas you can share with us?
I like going to my first grade teacher every morning and saying hi. And it makes me feel better because then I can remember that my first grade teacher was really nice to me.
Excellent. And what does the rest of your day look like? Who do you meet and what do you do during the morning? Let's think of the morning time.
I like that in morning meeting we learn new morning greetings. They're really fun, especially the minion greeting.
The minion greeting. Can you talk about what that is?
You sing a song, and when the song ends, whoever has the minion last has to sit down and say their name.
Okay. And how does that help you get to know one another in second grade?
Because then, since they say your name, you can know their name.
Okay. So learning each other's names, that's helpful. Does anything else happen at morning meeting?
We watch a morning video. We change the videos every week.
What are the videos like? What are they about? Why do you watch videos for a little while at morning
For
meeting?
math. This week we're watching a math video about 1, 10s, and 100s.
Oh, okay. And after you watch the video, what do you do?
We split out and get ready for I forgot what it's called, but we split out, and I think it's a calming. It's when you calm down.
Oh, interesting. So you take a moment just to be quiet and breathe and
Yeah, but
get focused?
But the hand motions on the TV screen, and you're supposed to follow them.
Excellent. Oh, I'd like to know more about that. That sounds interesting. And when you have a difficulty or a challenge at school, who helps you out and how do they help you?
My table partner, she helps me out by tells me to look carefully and things like that.
To look carefully? And what is she telling you to look carefully at?
Lots of math problems.
Okay, so she's
They're
helping
hard.
to guide you. And when you come into the school in the morning or you're walking down the hall, what are people doing here at Spring Street School? Are they saying hello? Are they
I see one of my friends and I walk to my classroom with them.
Okay. And when you walk into your classroom, who do you see?
I see my second grade teacher and she says hi to me. And it wouldn't be fun if she didn't say hi to me because it would feel like I wasn't in the group.
Like you weren't in the group. So that hi is very important to your day. As you think about some things that we could do in our schools to make your day even better days better than they are now, do you have any ideas?
I think it's fun, but I think the toys you're not using, you could donate to the people that have no toys and they got all broken and things.
Oh, excellent. That's a great idea. Are there other things that you do here that help other people at Spring Street School?
I think no.
Okay, so that would be a good service project to get involved in. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing your time with us today. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.